Drake's dad and Bob, Travis's father. What does it mean to see the two of your sons go up head-to-head like this?
Well, it's really exciting. This is fun, and it's a great culmination of two great careers. And, of course, I've seen it having coached both of them and seen them compete against each other thousands of times in shooting drills and contests. So it's ironic that here they are, you know, in the first round going against each other.
Travis's season was cut short, unfortunately, by an injury. What would a victory mean here to him and to you?
Everything we do and Travis does, he competes to win, so it would mean a lot to win. It's just nice to see Travis in uniform again competing. It's just been a long month with him out of action.
Hey, Brad, I might put my money on Rachel and Brittany here, a couple good players, too.
Boy, are they ever. Travis's sisters, one place right here in St. Louis at St. Louis University, and Brittany at Lewis University in Illinois. There's Travis. And his dad, Bob, was the last to speak to Jonesy there. Dick, his uncle, was the taller of the two gentlemen and the guy that coached not only this guy, his son, but really that whole crew taught him how to shoot. So Dick was the coach of the family all the way along. And then there's Grandma June, who pretty much took care of the whole group. She's not with us tonight.
Yeah, great bloodlines. Grandma may have had the quickest first step.
Well, both of them struggling a little bit on the opening rack of balls. Maybe too many interviews with Jonesy. I don't know.
Coming up short. You got to make the adjustment, come back with more legs, more knee bend, get some WD-40 in the joints.
They're going to need 12 or better just to stay in the competition as they go to the top of the key. They're searching right now, both of them. Now Drake starting to warm up a little bit. Travis likewise. So the pressure shots that they've taken through their 4-year careers are going to have to come to the forefront right here in the last two racks of balls. Drake now in double figures with 10. Travis is going to have a heck of a baseline right here. Well, there's 12 for Drake. Travis hits the first. He's going to need at least 2 more or the money ball. Drake's in the hunt. He's going to need the money ball. Travis got it. That's what I said, pressure shooting. And when they had to have them, not that they're necessarily keeping track in their minds. They don't know what we know probably. They just know that time is of the essence and hitting a couple's of the essence, and they both did.
Well, Travis Dean are so impressive too. Just got the cast off within the last week, so that's impressive. He's able to come right out of the cast and knock down shots.
In third place, Drake.
Travis with 14, Drake with 15. We said 12 was the number they had to stay with. You talk about needing a money ball. Travis on the fadeaway knocks it down on the right baseline. And Dad says, yeah, that's what Uncle Dick taught him. No reaction from the coach on the left. Great first round of the three-point shooters. We're just getting started. And here's the guys that have advanced across the top. Sorrentine, who was Steve's pick as the favorite, Teron Downey of Wake Forest, and the Deaners, Drake and Travis of DePaul and Marquette, respectively. So those are the 4 that move on. We're just getting started. Still to come, we'll have some of the best women's three-point shooters in the country, as well as an interview with a man who was named by Slam Magazine as one of the best dunkers of all time.
Something special. Can you give me a little hint, just a touch, without giving it away?
I'm going to put my hand in the cookie jar.
Elbow on the rim?
Hand in the cookie jar.
Okay, as long as he doesn't get caught, Brad Nessler.
All right, Jonesy, tell him to take that pee off his chest. He hit himself in the eye with that thing at practice last night. Here's our Midas Men's three-point shooting championship semifinalists. TJ Sorrentine had the best mark in round 1 with 21. Teron Downey had 16. The Deaners with 14 and 15, respectively, representing DePaul and Marquette. And here's the one from Marquette, Travis, who had to warm up late in round 1. The last rack of balls was vital to him. He hit the money ball to put him here in the semis. 3-time all-conference performer for the Golden Eagles of Marquette and Tom Crean. Starting off on the baseline. Only hit 1 of the first 4, and the money comes off too. Again, he's starting slow.
Got to get more legs in his shot again.
Again, as we talked about, had pins in his left non-shooting hand. Just got the cast off a couple of weeks ago. So he's just getting the touch back, and he got it back from the wing.
Got the quick trigger, quick release. Like an old gunslinger in the West.
Top of the circle, starting to warm up there as well. 3 straight, money time. Not quite, a little strong. 120 career games he played. 3-time all-conference performer.
See his misses are coming up short. That starts with the feet and the legs.
Not a good rack of balls from the wing. Now it's left baseline. Travis Diener again is going to have to come on late. One of the first two. The money ball is going to need it. And he got it. I don't know if that's good enough. Ned's thinking too.
I'm telling you, he's a little bit winded. Fatigue became a factor. He's been out for over a month now. Tough to come right off the injury and into the three-point shootout, but he's done well considering that.
Well, now it's Cousin Drake's turn. Also, an all-conference performer in Conference USA. Over 200 career threes, and in his career, he hit 41% of them. Those are the kind of guys you don't mind taking them. Green light time for this guy, for DePaul. And he starts kind of like his cousin. Money ball, baseline, got it. Barely moved the net on the last shot.
He's getting a good wide base with his feet.
Of course, he's the much bigger of the two Dieners, and again, they're cousins, not brothers. Money ball, got it. Had a good wing rack there for Drake, the 6'5" senior out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. As Jonesy said earlier, you're going to rob a bank in Fond du Lac, tonight's the night, because most of them are here.
You see, Brad, so much of shooting is rhythm. That's why you'll see players go into streaks where they feel like they can't miss a shot, but it works the other way too. You miss one, all of a sudden you miss 2, 3, 4 in a row. You got to realign your shot.
And he didn't there. He did miss a bunch in a row. And now he's going to need a good baseline work here. And he's way long with that one. Struggling in the last two racks of balls. Got that money ball. He takes his time and got it. And Dick looking on. And so's his cousin, who's still a little winded.
You get the sense everyone in the Diener family's got some competitive blood.
Just a little bit.
Them, huh? A little salty swordfish face there.
16 for Drake, so he does better than cousin Travis. There's Dave Lato, his coach. DePaul.
Dave Lato, rumored for Virginia. Could be the next coach of Virginia we're looking at there.
Speaking of the ACC, here's Teron Downey from Wake Forest. Teron had 16 in round one. And there's his standing, second place behind Sorrentine after the first round. In the NCAAs, in the loss to West Virginia, Teron had 6 off the Wake bench. And the left-hander on the baseline starts pretty well. 3 of 4, money time, quite. Downey, such an unselfish player. When Chris Paul came in at Wake Forest, knew that his minutes would be cut, but he became the instant spark off the bench, and he became the third guard when Skip Prosser wanted to go with a 3-guard offense. Not 3 bad ones to go with. Downey, Gray, and Paul.
Wants your job too, Brad. Has an interest in broadcasting down the road. Could be breathing down your back.
He got the money ball. Now it's wing time from the left wing. This should be a good spot for him. 2 of the first 3. Money ball didn't get the roll. Now to the baseline. Teron still looking for double figures. Has it now. He's going to need to hit these and the money ball. Got one. Missed that one. And came up short on the money ball. And that probably lets the Dieners breathe a little bit easier. So that's 11 for Teron Downey after his 16 in round one. Well, the leader after round one is this guy. This was Steve's favorite coming in. He had 21 in the first round. Far and away the best shooting in round one. You talk about the best shooting. How about the three-pointer against Syracuse from a mile away in the NCAA tournament? The winner in overtime for Tom Brennan's Vermont team. 3-time all-conference performer. He was the player of the year in the conference as a sophomore. And he's got a big smile on his face because he knows how well he did in round one. But let's see if he can copy that in round 2. TJ gets 2 of the first 3. Money ball in the first rack. Rims out.
He gets great knee flexion. Flexion in the knees, which as a result gives him that lift. Very compact, tight shot.
Money ball got it. Top of the circle now.
Low to the ground. Sometimes shorter players have an advantage because their gravity is a little bit lower to the ground.
Travis Diener would be the bubble guy right now because Sorrentine looking for double figures. Has him. Even with Downey, and he's still got 2 racks of balls to go.
Money player down the stretch right here. Focus, concentration.
He didn't even move the net on the first 2. Money ball. A little bit strong. He's going to be into the next round, though, already with his 14. Let's see how he does in the final baseline. 2 of 3.
Getting a feel for this end of the basket, this end of the floor.
Got it. Wow. 2 great rounds in a row for TJ. A lot of mutual respect between these guys. A lot of them know each other from previous games, previous years. AAU ball. Some of them just met each other in the last couple days. And TJ Sorrentine has been the man. 40 through the first 2 rounds. He's in the finals. Travis Diener of Marquette is out, but cousin Drake is still in the hunt. Will he be good enough to catch TJ? We'll find out when the 2 finalists compete when we come back. It's back. Moneyball time. Got it. That Moneyball's the color of his DePaul jersey, and he is living up to it right now. On the wing, 14 for Drake. Having a little trouble. Moneyball time. Boy, huge that he hits those. On the baseline. 1 of the first 2. 2 of the first 3. Rimmed out the 4th. Moneyball takes his time and got it. Nice round for Drake Diener. His best one so far, and his dad knows it. He's only the 2nd guy to hit 20 or more. Sorrentine did it in round 1, and now Drake Diener out of DePaul has knocked down 20 here in the finals. So now TJ Sorrentine, who had 40 and was so consistent, 21 in the first round, 19 in the second, knows he's got to get loose and do it one more time. And the guy that he did it for in his college career is with Mark Jones.
Yeah, his head coach, Thomas Brennan. Coach, you had a word with your guy a moment ago. What'd you say to him?
I told him to keep shooting. He's taken 1,000 of them that I didn't like when I coached him for 4 years, but he never didn't think they were going in. So I know he's going to win this contest.
What's made him special in this program?
He's the hardest worker we've ever had, Mark. And every day he's been in the gym doing this since he was a freshman. 5 years ago, he redshirted, he got hurt. He's been doing this every single day. Kind of lives, he came for this moment. I really think he's going to win it.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Brad, back to you.
He missed that year that Tom is talking about when he broke both wrists in a preseason scrimmage. I'd say he's got his wrist healthy now. Here he goes. Remember, Diener had 20. TJ only gets 1 of the first 3. Moneyball time, and he got it. Moneyball's so important. Remember, they're worth 2. Regular shots worth 1.
Does a great job. Really drops his fanny like an anchor, and then as a result gets great spring and great lift.
Only missed 1 on the right wing. Now top of the circle.
Look how low he drops his fanny and then gets into his shot.
He's in double figures with 10. Moneyball time. Got it. Here he goes. He's 7 back at Diener as he goes to the left wing. Missed his first 2. Got the 3rd. Moneyball is going to need him, and he didn't get it. 6 behind. He's got to hit them all. 1, 2. Missed that one, and it's not going to be enough. And he knew it as he got to the baseline rack. So Drake Diener has come here in the finals, and a big smile for the pride and joy of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And that whole section is up over there, including there's Mom and Dad and Uncle Bob, and the winners with Mark Jones.
Drake, you are the champion. You improved round to round. You saved your best for last. How'd you raise the level of your shooting in the end?
I think that first round was the toughest one. I think you're a little bit more nervous. You just want to make a few shots. And after that first round, I think the pressure's pretty much gone. And you know, you get a little bit more rhythm. You get used to the surroundings, used to the balls and everything. So, it's good to get out of here with a win.
You gonna share any of that with Travis? Some of that love?
Oh no, he's got his own trophies.
He does, Brad. He's not feeling too in a sharing mood right now. Back to you.
There's his 2 coaches, his high school coach and his college coach. They're sharing the moment as well. So Drake Diener, the winner of the men's 3-point championship. Coming up, the women take center stage. And don't forget, Jason Maxiel and Jamil Pugh getting ready for the slam dunk as well. After missing 2, he's in 3rd place with his hand in the cookie jar. Back at the Capital One Men's Slam Dunk Championship. Brad Nessler, Steve Lavin, Mark Jones with you here in St. Louis. And Jamil told Jonesy, he said, you got to have tricks. Well, he's already got a UMass jersey on. That's Dr. J's old throwback from college. So he's pulling out some things already. We'll see what else he has up his sleeve or up his jersey, as it were. Right now, it's time for the second dunk for Chuck Hayes. Chuck missed a couple in the opener and gets his second try here. Honorable mention All-American for the Wildcats. Over 1,200 points, over 900 rebounds, almost 300 assists. It was never about numbers with Chuck, though. Tubby Smith said he has more heart than any player I've ever had on any one of my teams. That's pretty good. Trying to time out his lob. Michigan State still in his way. I mean, there's something to that, isn't there? There he goes and got it.
See the strength there, Chuck Hayes. He's always been resourceful, resilient, tough crowd. Couple boos in the house.
Yeah, that's terrible. Chuck's night probably done, and I think he's probably happy about it.
He's a power guy, not a dunk guy. Doing his best here with the bounce. Good timing and flush.
And so now he can rely.